Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is April 1st, April Fool's Day. I won't be making any jokes, any things like that. And we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Tesla up a little bit today, $6.99, 0.65%, closed at 1084.59. Post market, we are up almost by $2. Let's look at what this looks like on the chart. We are in a congestion zone between 1054.69, which was the support that we touched March 28th, and also 1116.02, which is the resistance that we touched the day after on the 29th. And since then, we are basically between these two lines. So we are in a congestion zone. The stock is taking its time to recover from the big move up that we had recently. And if we zoom out a little bit to get some perspective, we are now within the second channel. So Tesla has been moving upwards since the beginning of 2020. Tesla has been going up in 3 different channels. And right now, we are back into the second channel after having gone out of the channel area completely. This was something special in itself. Let's go see the 1-hour chart to understand how this played out today. So it was basically a pretty boring day today. We have a resistance at 1079.82. This is the first candle of today. So we are still playing with that support here. We closed above it on the first hour. Tested this new downward resistance on the second hour. We are basically going above and below that 1079.82. The stock is not really strong. The stochastic is below 60. It's basically hanging there by a thread so far. So this is pretty fantastic that the stock has been able to maintain itself so well with the stochastic at 60. I almost want to do a double support kind of thing because this is really what is happening here. There is a second support, 1073.95 right there because the stock could not maintain itself there by itself. Let's go back to the daily chart. Let's look at our indicators. So stochastic is still at 91, so still plenty of force in the stock. So I don't see anything that would tell me that the stock would be coming down. Everything stochastic is not telling me that the stock has weakened on the daily chart. On the 1-hour chart, as I mentioned yesterday, there's a definite weakening, but that weakening in the stock strength has not resulted in a significant drop in the stock price. Indicators are there to tell us what is going to happen with the stock price, but we buy and sell based on the stock price. So if the stock price is not coming down, then we are okay because it's the stock price that counts. And because it's the stock price that counts, it's also the support line and resistance that count more than the indicators because the resistance and support lines are drawn based on the stock price. Anyway. So Tesla is maintaining itself quite well, so cannot complain for now. Let's take a look at the VIX and the indices a little bit. So the VIX yesterday came up a little bit and now it's coming back down. Nice to see this. In terms of Dow Jones, we had a drop yesterday and today we also went a little bit lower, but came back onto 34,690. We still have stochastic pretty strong at 80. Let's look at the SPX. SPX, the same thing. So we broke 45.49 yesterday, and today we almost came back up to it. And let me spend a little bit of time mentioning you something. So I mentioned you that I bought a put basically right here yesterday at the end of the day because I saw this break in support right here. The stock filled the little gap that it had on the 1-hour chart. Then the stock broke support and we had stochastic below 60. So this was my signal on the 1-hour chart to buy a put. So I bought a put. The strike price was 45.70 if I remember correctly. And then let it all fall down. And I sold at some point here when I saw that stochastic was coming back up a little bit, so I just decided to sell. I just wanted to pocket some profit there. I could have kept it because stochastic here on the 1 hour chart is not yet at 60. So if it's not yet at 60, what is supposed to happen is that we are supposed to be testing this resistance here. And if we have a fail in that resistance, then we should be going another round like this. If you want to short again, then watch stochastic. Stochastic should not be over 60, and we should be caving under that resistance. This is just a quick way to make a couple of $1,000 in a day. Pocket money for the weekend. So let's go back to the daily chart, and now let's go see Nasdaq Composite. So Nasdaq Composite, see, it's coming down also like the other indices, but this one is not bouncing as well, even though we closed a little bit higher. And Nasdaq 100, what's happening with Nasdaq 100? So Nasdaq 100 is pretty much the same. We still have stochastic pretty strong. We could still be going a little bit lower, and this would still be part of the pullback because stochastic is still above 60. So this might be coming down a little bit more because we don't see a definite low yet. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. You can click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great weekend. We are going to talk on Monday for my non-members, and I'm going to do a live for my members, which are in the second tier and up. So have a great weekend, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.